Hey, Saints win 24-20 over the Bucs. You heard that right. That wasn't AI. That wasn't a mistake, a glitch. None of that. The Saints win 24-20 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. Tyler Shough plays a passionate game of football. Didn't even need to throw a touchdown. He ran two of them in, one being a 34-yard touchdown. Man, there was a lot to like with what you saw with the Saints today. No matter what happened in the past, today, fucking this day right here, the Saints beat the Bucs. The Saints win. Let's get right to it. I'm going to open up the River Parish trash line, do some advertisements real quick. I got merch, htmsports.com/shop. I got Champion hoodies. I got Comfort Colors, long sleeve shirts. I got Respect Your Body, Hot Plate, pocket shirts, Comfort Colors, htmsports.com/shop. This show is presented by Burkhardt AC Heating, Generators, and Electrical. If you need anything to do with any of those things right there, make sure you give Burkhardt a call, 985-626-7741, or you can scan the QR code. It'll bring you to the Burkhardt Hold the Mayo landing page. Just let him know when you talk to him, hey, look, I'm friends with Hold the Mayo. I watch Hold the Mayo, and they're going to make you a deal that you can't resist. Whether it's an AC broke, heat is not working right, you need a generator, which you should definitely have one, or anything electrical, give Burkhardt a call. Also presented by the Compman. If you get hurt on the job, you fall on your ass, you just don't know what to do, but you feel like you should be compensated because you got hurt while you were working your ass off, make sure you hit up the Compman. 504-838-8883. The workers' compensation system, it's tricky. It's bad enough you already down and out. You out of work. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what to do. Well, at that point right there, you got to call the Compman. 504-838-8883 or www.compman.com. Also presented by Blue Plate Mayo, who's been here for you since 1927. Don't forget that the next time you're in the grocery store. And presented by Harold J. Anderson, Inc., certified professional landman, whether you're dealing with solar, pipelines, or oil and gas. If you got a project going on that requires land support, these are your guys. They've been in business forever. Same core group of people. There ain't no turnover, new employees, none of that. It's the same people. They can help you out. So if you got a project going on that requires land support, make sure you give Harold J. Anderson, Inc. a call, 504-276-5858. How about them Saints, baby? How about them? Third win of the year. And honestly, I think it was my favorite one. We saw a lot this game. They just looked like, the run game, Devin Neal, Tyler Shough, what he was doing, it just seemed like they weren't going to leave the field unless they got a win. That's what it looked like to me today. That's what it looked like. So shout out to the Saints, baby. Winning Sunday. The Who Dat Nation prevails this Sunday. Spread quarters.
A day like today really makes me wonder, what if? What if the beginning of the season, right? You start out with Tyler Shough. What's it going to look like? Bro, him throwing his body on the line, running it in for a touchdown, like that shit we haven't really seen from a Saint, I feel like, all season, let alone a starting quarterback.
And that first touchdown run, that wasn't no 10-yard run. That was a 34-yard put on the fucking burners, see you later run. The second touchdown run was he should have been sacked, breaks a bunch of tackles, loops around, and then scores a 13-yard touchdown run. Tyler Shough brought it today, bro.
Big time. And I don't know, I'm seeing people saying they're not really sold on him. I don't really know what more you need to see. I guess maybe a few more games, sure. But like I said, I commented, I've been seeing edits all week of Tyler Shough. People saying he's been having one of this underground season that not many people are talking about. So they're seeing it too. It's not just us. It's not just Saints fans being delusional. The world is seeing what Tyler Shough is bringing to the table. I think you go get a dog in the draft for him. Go get that play builder. Or that playmaker, get a wide receiver from somewhere, build around him for next season. I think we're going to have a great year. Now, I will say this, too. What the fuck was that third down run or that third down play where he got it by 1, maybe 2 yards?
Yeah.
2 full yards.
Yeah.
And then they called it back. We have to run the play back. We convert the first down again, but then what? Cesar Ruiz was downfield. That was pretty crazy. I'm not going to complain too hard on that because we won, but when that play happened in real time, I thought, here we go. this typical Saints fashion. This is how this shit's gonna end. They're gonna do it just like that, and like nobody else on the field was. I don't understand why we didn't challenge that.
Well, no, yeah, Kellen Moore should have challenged that. That's the old ref okey doke. You're gonna see one of them a Saints game. It was the old ref okey doke. They tried to skip right by it as if it wasn't even close to being the first down on the third down run. And then on top of that, which is a true ref okey doke, when the Saints do convert it, they make sure they call a flag. Now, obviously, that was on Cesar Ruiz. But if you Kellen Moore, you have to challenge that third down play. That was a blatant first down. There's no reason why you shouldn't challenge that.
Yeah, that was unreal. And I got a couple more things. I'll just say, like, today really felt like, you ever seen The Longest Yard? You know, when they're playing in the rain?
Yeah.
The song in the background. Like, dude, this type of football today was just pretty fun to watch. You know, running the ball, seeing how we just played as a team, bro. It looked like backyard football. He was out there slinging it. And if you question that, there's no doubt he can't sling it. He's slinging the ball. People are making plays. It seems like he has better connection with the receivers he's throwing to. So I just say we build around him. And one more thing.
All right, hurry up, because you're being a little long-winded.
I got you. Last thing. Tulane. If you throw $100, Tulane wins. As of today, it'll pay you out $75K. Tulane to win it all, baby. Who that?
And that's another thing that happened today. The CFB Playoff Rankings were revealed. The 1 seed Indiana, 2 seed Ohio State, 3 seed Georgia, 4 seed Texas Tech, 5 seed Oregon, who's going to be playing that first game at home. Ole Miss is the 6 seed. They'll be playing that first game at home against Tulane, the 7 seed Texas A&M, who play their first game at home. Oklahoma, they'll play their first game at home with the 8 seed against Alabama, who's the 9 seed. 10 seed Miami, 11 seed Tulane, 12 seed James Madison. Notre Dame is out. See you later. Lost to Miami earlier this year. Feel like that was what, but more so Alabama. I tell you what, they some sick motherfuckers who do this shit, bro. I got to say, Nick Saban got Alabama in the playoffs this year without even coaching them. Just the fact that he's on fucking ESPN and he got Alabama in again, dude. Alabama as the 9 seed, 3 losses, lost to Florida State. I know a lot of people are mad about Tulane and James Madison being in it. I got to be honest. I think it's sick that Alabama's in that fucking playoff again. I really do. They don't even look like a good team right now. Kirk Herbstreit said it perfectly. They leaking oil. Oh, they leaking oil, all right. They about to leak every fucking drip of oil out the car. It's not going to be able to run. They don't even look good. They got in again. Spread quarters.
Hey, Devin, got to be happy about the Saints win and the Tyler Shough performance. He played his ass off.
He did.
You know, these other players have to step up, too. He can't be the only one carrying his team. What scares me about him is that I'm scared he's going to get a knee blown out or something, taking these hits like that. I mean, I know he's a big boy and all, but, you know, we don't want that to happen. You know, the quarterback we drafted like this.
Well, my thing with that is, first of all, half his O-line isn't even there, right? You had more O-linemen going out again. So he's gonna take hits right now, especially right now. The Saints O-line, it's not anything to write home about. And look, he's in a situation where the Saints don't have like a whole lot of playmakers, but they doing what they can with the ones that they got. And I'm going to tell you who's making some of these guys who weren't big names, playmakers better. Tyler Shough is. Look at the revival of Vele. I mean, this is a guy that couldn't catch a ball. Now looks like he's pretty much a consistent part of the game plan, making big catches. Didn't make as many as last week, but he made 3 big catches today. So, look, Tyler Shough definitely won this game. I'll definitely agree with you there, but he's even making some of these dudes who got no business being good look better. And that's a sign of a good quarterback.
They need to start some of these younger guys too, and maybe sit some of these veterans out since the season's gone, and get these younger kids some playing time to prepare them for next year. Because, you know, as we know, this year's gone as far as the playoffs go. But, you know, this is the one stat that really frustrated me about this game. They had 17 yards rushing in the first half. The whole first half, the whole team had 17 yards rushing. I mean, a 3-toed sloth with a broken leg and a herniated disc should run for more yards than that. You know, these guys need to just step up and give this man some help.
Okay, but look at the flip side of this real quick. Second half has been where this team has been playing better. For the most part, that's been when they've been playing better. And I see an adjustment was made because you just said it. 17 yards rushing in the first half. Well, they wound up finishing with a good bit. You look at Devin Neal, wound up finishing with 70 yards rushing, a touchdown. Tyler Shough had 55 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. So they did a lot with the run game in the second half, and you could feel it. I even tweeted, I was like, I love how the Saints are playing football right now. There was drives where they ran the ball 9 times and passed it twice. They were physically imposing their will on Tampa Bay with, some mediocre linemen. Let's just be honest. Either they really young or they mediocre or whatever, or they injured, whatever the case may be. They were imposing their will on Tampa Bay with that run game.
In the second half, they did. But Devin, could you imagine if they played half that good in the first half? They'd have blown the Buccaneers out and wouldn't even been close.
All you got in the first half was the first drive. The Saints finally, they scored and they looked good. And other than that, no, it was a messy first half. But they made the adjustments.
And the field goal problems will keep. I mean, the only good thing about these kickers we have is they didn't miss the entire ball like the Giants got.
Yeah, well.
All right, brother. Well, have a good Red Bean and Rice Monday. Who dat? Good win today.
Who dat? Give me a call, 504-265-0025, River Parish Trash Line. Business stinks, but it's picking up. My bad. I might have hung up on you on accident. But yeah, man, dude, overall. And then the defense. How about the defense? What did they had? 3 4th down stops today? Or on 4th and 1 or whatever it may be? Dude, the defense was making plays too. So overall, you love to see it. You do. You love to see it. Division game. And we played more physical, in my opinion. Spread quarters.
Mayo, it's Gumbo Gary.
Gumbo Gary, what's happening, bro?
Tyler Shough fucked the Bucs. You know what I'm saying, man? That man played his heart and soul out, man, and that's what comes out of it. That's what comes out of it, man. The real deal, Devin Neal. Oh, my goodness, man. Look, I'm not trying to glaze too much. I'm just really excited. But fuck, man. I mean, I could talk about the bad, but I want to talk about the good right now, man. We just fucking won, son. We just fucking won. You know what I'm saying, Mayo?
Oh, I know what you're saying. Trust me, I know what it feels like to lose. It don't feel like that right now at all. The Saints, Saints deserve credit, man. They played their hearts out today. They did. It was very evident.
I mean, I don't know what else to say other than, that Kool-Aid McKinstry stop, that hit was great. Cam Jordan should have got the pick, but whatever. I mean, it's still a deflection. I mean, it's still going to be, in my opinion, we still got to cover Weeze ASAP. But, I mean, besides that, look, okay, I'm not saying Shough is the next Drew Brees or nothing, okay?
I hope not. I hope you're not saying that because that would.
I'm not saying that.
You'd be reaching for no reason.
That's beyond reaching. I can't even think of a word more. But anyhow, my point is, I'm saying the guy showed you he can scramble, he can throw with decent accuracy. Build around him, okay? And then if he doesn't pan out to be the guy, if he can't handle the pressure of the playoffs, whatever, at least you'll somewhat be a quarterback away. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, bro. Look, since Tyler Shough has been playing, what is this, his 5th start? I have been telling people just to be patient and let it play out because I have seen some things along the way that are very promising. I have. And here we are today. First of all, if you win a game, a division game, brother, you know what I'm saying? You're doing something right off the jump. And that everything inside that game, the scrambling, dude, again, that was a 34-yard run. That was not 14 yards. That was 34-yard run. I'm taking this bitch to the house. I'm putting points on the board. Fuck all this bullshit. I'm putting the points on the board. And then the second run was like equally impressive because it's like, dude, he is about to be sacked, about to lose a bunch of yards, will be in a bad position, breaks tackles, loops around, goes to the house, winning plays, winning quarterback football right there.
I'm saying, man, I'm freaking, I don't know. I just see, I keep looking at this team, and I just look forward to the future, man. You just add a few more weapons to it, you know what I mean? And for the offense, a bunch more than the defense, but still, the point remains the same. You build this team a little bit more, and hey, you know what, man? Brandon Staley's coaching, in my opinion, has been
more than decent. You know, if I had to rate it, I would say 7.3 out of 10 for this. Not bad for what he's got, you know. But freaking, I don't know. I just see I just see infinite potential for this team. So long as we can stay healthy, and so long as the playbook can, expand a little more than what it is.
All right, Gumbo Gary, look, I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. I think they definitely going to have to go get some players, but this feels good. This feels good, for sure.
All right, man. Fuck the Falcons. Who that, Mayo?
Fuck them. And what about Shough today? Took a kickback against the Falcons, his coming out game for the Seahawks, his new team. Takes a kickback against the Falcons. And, man, let me tell you something. The Falcons are so fucking cooked, bro. It's actually not even funny at this point. It is. My bad. It is funny at this point. These fucking guys, bro. They lose 37-9 to the Seahawks. We got our ass beat by 2, but it's like we should have never lost to the Falcons. We should have never, dude. I mean, not that would have changed anything for the Saints' inevitable outcome, but we shouldn't have lost to those guys, bro. We had the better momentum. Fuck those guys. And here they are getting their ass beat all over the field again. And here we are winning a division game against the Bucs, who's also falling off, It's really like the Panthers are looking like who's going to take over this division this year. Spread quarters.
Dev, where you at? Clint Liquor, Clint calling, bud. What a win.
What's up, Clint?
Amazing.
What's happening, Clint?
Well, I'm cutting in and out, I think. Look, Helen Moore on the sidelines. Look, the players played their hearts out, but still again, we got Helen Moore screwing up the timeout, screwing up the play clock, and screwing up the play calls. So I hope it's just, I don't know if we give coaches rookie jitters or whatever, but I mean, he's got a whole team of coaches that should be guiding him and how to handle these situations. Just bad clock management, I think, and bad play calling, but the players overcame all of that. And I'm just delighted. What a great day. In that inclement weather, oh, man, it looked like it didn't affect the Saints at all.
That's a good point.
What do you think?
That's a good point, Clint. Because, sloppy weather. It's sloppy weather pretty much all over the league right now, all the games. I mean, you want to talk about teams that weren't affected by the weather. How about it's fucking snowing its nuts off in Buffalo? Buffalo and the Bengals, they put up 39 and 34 points. It just seemed, But back to the Saints, very good point. It seems like the rain didn't even really affect them. They went out there, scored 24 points. You can't show me many games this year where the Saints scored that kind of points. A lot of times they don't even score 20. So, good on them, bro.
It's just a delightful day for watching a Saints football game, and it was look, the Bucs came back, but then here we come, and then we win. Shough showed what he's got. Valet, look, even Jawan Johnson didn't drop a pass. I mean, Olave, he's got to step up. But anyway, that's all I got, Mayo. Thanks for the show, and God bless you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody, and let's go. We got a few games left. Let's roll. See you later. I'm out. Who that?
Who that, brother? All right, Clint. Happy holidays to you as well. Appreciate the call. Everybody in the comments saying Clint's faded. I'm sure he is, but he's having a great time. And that's all that matters. Spread quarters. Saints win 24-20.
Mayo, it's Kuya on Cam, dude.
What up?
Dude, listen, through all the adversity, the doubts, and the obstacles that came our way today, we fucking pulled through. Shough pulled through. The defense pulled through. Listen, dude, the city's bumping. The fluids are flowing today, buddy. The team is looking good. There is much pain in this world, but not for us Saints fans today, buddy.
Yeah, I love that, man. I love that. And it couldn't have, and look, the teams you want to beat is teams like Tampa, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It just means more. It means more, especially if we got a thrown away season, which is essentially what we got. So we looking for the good, and we looking for the good wins that we can get. And this is definitely one that falls under that in my book.
And that's a good point, dude. Away divisional game.
Yes.
In bad weather.
Yes.
Dude, I mean, it was looking bad at points, dude. But you know what, dude? Like I've been saying, dude, I just want to see the team be competitive, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we got today, dude. Anyway, man, thank you for the show, bro. I love this team. Amen and who dat, bro.
Who dat, brother? Yeah. No, I agree, man. Like, these are the teams you want to show that you can beat. Tampa's got everything to play for. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out Scrim, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Koozie God. Shough is him. Staley is underrated part of this team. Yeah, Staley's been down. Staley's been dialing it up. But, yeah, dude, Shough. This was the Shough takeover game. Shout out to the HCM Discord, as always. Fucking right. If you're not in the Discord, Nola Boy will drop the link. Anything on Xbox, we talking about sports and shit like that, betting. You know, we were in there all day yesterday with the UFC, talking about bets for UFC. So it's good for the community, bro. That's why I made the Discord. Royce, you know why the Saints won? Because Tampa Bay Stadium's not sponsored by them criminals cocks. That's a great point, Royce. Fuck cocks. Spread quarters.
Mayo.
Yo.
It's Zin, man, brother. How are you feeling after this Saints win?
Oh, I'm feeling really good, dude. Feeling really good. I know what it feels like when they lose, and it's usually depressing. I don't care how many losses they got. When you add another one, it's usually pretty depressing. When they win, I tell you what, man, I feel like I want to walk outside and go tell all the neighbors, hey, how y'all doing? What y'all doing for Christmas? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all want some cookies? You know, anything like that? Anything. Hey, you need me to take your trash out? That's how I feel when the Saints win.
That's beautiful, man. I couldn't agree more. So if you recall last week, I was telling you about my friend who's just, fake fan practically. Before the game started today, he said Tyler Shough is just Derek Carr 2.0, just a little more athletic. When he ran in that second touchdown, I speared that motherfucker like prime edge into the chair. I was shouting for joy. I couldn't believe it. It was a great game for Shough. So happy. I don't know if this was mentioned yet. I don't know who the fuck was running that route on that when he just threw that prayer up to the wide open safety. Don't know what was happening on that one, but I want to find out who the fuck was running that route because that was embarrassing.
Well, you know who was running that route. That was Olave, the guy that you called in about last week, talking about the
criminal,
his speeding offenses.
Well, he slowed down on that one. I mean, he should have slowed down the road too. I don't know what the fuck was getting on in his head.
Zimman, you have turned into like a big heel, dude. Like, first of all, everybody in the chat can't stand you. And then you kind of like soaking it up right now. And like, you keep going back to these heel statements. Like, you and Yam Live need to be a tag team. You and Yam Live versus fucking Roast Beef Ron and Flute Player Phil.
Well, Mayo, I mean, when I'm just seeing disrespect on and off the field, I'm going to call it out. And I just feel bad for Shough because I guarantee there's some low ball IQ players or people that are just saying, "Oh, terrible throw by Shough," but that was on Olave because that dude is probably too focused on his speed violations and not knowing his fucking routes.
That's probably what it was, man.
Thank you, Mayo. All right, how do you feel about Notre Dame just not going to their bowl game now too? That pisses me off.
Fuck Notre Dame,
but that's crazy.
Yeah, fuck Notre Dame. Go join a conference. Don't lose to Miami. You know what I'm saying? They beat up on all these bums. That game wound up mattering. The game that they lost. They lost to A&M too. So, I mean, look, do I think that they should have probably been in over Alabama? If you put a gun in my head, I would have probably said, yeah, they probably should have been. Because Alabama just don't even look good at this point. And they lost 3 games. And one of them was to Florida State. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think that they should have been in the playoff, but Nick Saban has taken over the planet. So as long as he's on television, I'd imagine, I mean, they can't help but talk about how Alabama's going to get into the playoff. I'm talking about the last few weeks leading up. They planting the seed. I'm not stupid. I know when a seed's being planted. And they were planting the fucking seed for the last few weeks with Alabama, no matter what happened. They just got their ass kicked the other night. And this morning, they on there planting another seed saying, well, Bama beat Georgia in Athens, so we have to consider that. Yeah, well, they also lost 3 games, and one of them was to Florida State. So I don't get it.
No, I completely agree, man. One last thing. I went to the Tulane game. It was a great atmosphere. When I tried to jump over the railing to get onto the field, I face planted. Didn't make the landing.
So, man, I had about enough of you, dude. Sprite Quarters.
Yo, man, it's Nola Boy, brother.
Hey, what's up, Nola Boy?
Dude, today, amazing day for the Saints and the Who Dat Nation. I'm happy that the Saints won and put Baker Mayfield down and made him sit on the bench, bro. Today is amazing. I watched at the end of the game, I seen him sitting there drinking his water where he should be at.
You saw Baker Mayfield sitting there drinking his water?
Yep, out of his Gatorade bottle.
As you said, that's why he should be sitting there hydrating, huh? Because the Saints...
Yep.
Yeah, the Saints got him dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Nola Boy, has anything changed with your top 5 Saints quarterbacks of all time now that Tyler Shoug's doing good?
It actually has. I think Tyler Shough should be at number 5 now.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, the people wanted to know in the chat.
I seen that. Hey, man, how them Grinch socks, bro? I seen on Instagram you got that Grinch meal.
Yeah, bro, and I know you got that Grinch meal too. I know that you told your dad and your mom, hey, y'all got to bring me to McDonald's to get these Grinch socks. I know you did.
I got the blue ones.
Okay, yeah, I got the red ones.
That's what my dad got too. My dad got the red ones.
Yeah, so y'all collecting all the pairs, or y'all just stopping at red and blue?
Well, they say they don't. Now they stopped giving them out and they stopped making them.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Socks, yeah, the socks they making them no more. Like they put up a sign that said that like we'll still give out the meal, just no more socks.
No more socks. I knew that was coming. I knew it. That's why I got my socks and I got out the game. Talk to me in 30 years about what them socks are worth. That's where I'm at on it, Nola Boy.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. Well, look, you got anything else?
Not really, man. Just
you got the flu? You sick? Are you sick?
Huh?
Are you sick?
No.
Okay.
No. It's where I'm at. There's bad reception where I'm at.
All right, I was about to say, eat a Flintstone vitamin. It should get you right back in the game. All right, Nola Boy.
All right, bro. Later.
Later, brother. Who dat? Saints win, baby. 24-20. Third win of the year. The Saints are 3-10. The Jets lost today, so there goes that, right? That'll put them pretty much in the same boat. And I believe, hold on now. Yes, the Titans beat the Browns. Great game by the Titans, actually, today. The Titans beat the Browns 31-29, so where do we stand on that, I guess, is what I'm saying. I guess the Titans still got the first pick. The Saints would be in a tie for the second pick. Spread Quarters.
What's happening, Mayo? It's AG.
What up, AG?
I just got a few things to say. I just got out of my vehicle. Saints called a dub. Sucking ear suck. Who dat? We dat. Shough did that. We out.
I love that energy, AG. Yeah, what are our feelings on Tyler Shough? I did the poll. How you feel about Tyler Shough now? 71% of the votes are going to we got our guy. 29% going to I'm not sold yet. And I got a feeling that 29% is going to keep going down because it just seems in his 5th game starting that Tyler Shough, he's starting to pick it up. Now, he may not be showing you what you want in the pass game fully, but when you consider all things, this dude's a rookie. This was his 5th game starting. This dude went out there and scored 2 big touchdowns. 2 big touchdowns. These weren't like just lousy touchdowns. These were 2 like, I'm going to take over the fucking game and I'm going to get this team a win touchdowns. I think that's why people feel good too. You know what I'm saying? But after 5 starts, bro, I mean, you can't sit here and tell me no more like what some people were saying on the phone a couple weeks ago that he fucking sucks. I don't hear any of them calls coming through. Spread Quarters.
What's up, Devin? It's your boy Dave, man. 318-31 great.
Well, yeah, babe. How you doing?
Good, man. Got a chance to meet your boy Blake the other day at the LSU game. Took a little picture of it, sent it to you. So, anyway, look, man, that's what I was calling in to see. What are your thoughts? Where do we go? Do we still go quarterback, or did he show you enough today to, make us rethink that first-round pick.
No, I think you just stay with. Look, if there's a reason to be watching the Saints right now, for maybe some people who fall off the bandwagon quick on just watching them when they start losing, Tyler Shough's got to be the reason, because you want to see in these next few games, just basically, bro, if he shows us what he's been showing us the last few weeks and it keeps getting better and better and better, how do you draft a quarterback? You can't. Exactly. You gotta go get a playmaker, because that's when I'm watching the game today, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, damn, bro, what if we had another playmaker on this offense, bro? Tyler Shough be cutting up. He already pretty much is. It's just in his own way of trying to win the game right now.
And I think with a high pick as you go, you can get you somebody that's going to be a playmaker coming out. You try to get you somebody that I think you said puts butts in the seats, gets people excited, whether it's a Reggie Bush type. I don't really know if there's one out there like that, or just somebody that gets people excited again, because and a lot of people said all we did was just fuck up our draft pick, our spot. But anytime you can go beat a division rival on the road, I think you got to go ahead and get that W and take it for what it is.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather this.
Oh, I do.
I'd rather this than sit there and watch a game where Tampa beats us 23-3. I'm sorry. I know people think they know it all, but it's like, dude, I want to see the Saints do good. I always will. You know what I'm saying? I think the majority want to see the Saints do good. All these scientists who are, trying to figure out the draft and all this other shit, I don't worry about that until after the year, bro. And if you had to ask me right now, gun to my head, no, you don't go draft a quarterback. This dude's definitely serviceable.
I heard two things. I'll let you go. The talking about let's almost switch gears to LSU, and they said the reason why Kiffin showed up is he signed more 5-stars this week, and he got at Ole Miss in 6 years. That's a hell of a stat. And wanted to get your thoughts. I know you've been pushing them Green Wave out there. They already had one matchup with Ole Miss, and now they got to go in and match up with them again. What's your thoughts on that matchup?
Dude, my first thoughts is, you're playing a team twice. That's going to work in your favor. Now, I'm not going to sit there and tell you that, Tulane's going to go out there and stomp them. But I think Tulane will have a better game than losing by, 5 touchdowns that they lost by the first game. So I expect Tulane to play a lot better against Ole Miss this time. And then look, Ole Miss has got a lot to play for too. Obviously, we just took their coach. LSU just took their coach. I'm sure they highly motivated. But Tulane should be too. This is the first time a team from Louisiana has ever made the college football playoff. It's on a big stage. I expect them to show up, dude.
And I think Tulane's going to be playing with house money at this point. I wouldn't expect a couple trick plays and stuff. But hey, look, going to be down in your neck of the woods this week. I think we're headed down Tuesday to be in the Dome for the high school championship. So going to try to go to some of your places you've eaten and try the red beans. So, going to try to see what it's all about.
Hell yeah, man. I might wind up going to that game. But yeah, dude, enjoy your time, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy. So good to talk to you, brother.
All right, take care. Yeah, dude, something. If my first vibe about the Tulane Ole Miss thing the second time is something's telling me that Tulane's ready to do something. I don't want to sit here and tell you Tulane's going to win, because history's showing that they probably going to have a tough time in doing that. But I don't think they're going to lay down. I don't think they're going to lay down at all. And like the previous caller said, they playing with house money. Go out there and let your nuts hang. Just fucking do the thing, bro, and just see what happens, bro. They really got nothing to lose. This is incredible in itself, the fact that they in the 12-team playoff. Think about all these teams. Think about a team like Vanderbilt, Pavia might wind up winning the Heisman. Vanderbilt's not even talked about in the playoff. They're not even, so shout out to Tulane, bro. It's a monumental moment. It really is. Win, lose, or draw. It's a monumental moment. Spread quarters.
Yo, Mayo.
Yo, what's up?
Boy, Mississippi.
What's happening, bro?
What's going on, brother? You want to take a victory rip? Who that, baby? That's for you, Mayo.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. What was that? That was out of a water pipe or an actual bong?
Actual bong. Got Florida leaves all over it too.
Okay. What's the size of it? About 1 foot?
Yeah, that's about 1 foot.
That's what it sounded like. Sounded like a
Yeah,
1 foot.
little. Yeah, you could hear it.
Sounded like a little
Bro,
fish
do
in the
it.
fish
Listen,
tank.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like a little fish swimming in the fish tank.
Whatever works.
All right, what you
I
got?
got a question. Can we get rid of Taysom Hill yet?
No, that'll probably happen after the season's over. That'll probably happen after. I think this is the last year.
I mean, I'm not just saying that because of today. I mean, he obviously had all the drop balls, but if I told you Taysom Hill was on the field and in the backfield, you got a 50-50 chance of guessing what play it's going to be. You know what I mean? They're going to hand it off or they're going to play action and he's going to dump it off to somebody on the side. I mean, it's pretty fucking repetitive at this point.
Yeah, look, I personally want to thank Taysom for all the memories and everything, but it's just like, there's really nothing there anymore, especially with us trying to move on, into a new era of offensive football. It's just nothing really going on there, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, today, 0 catches. He dropped 2. And then he had 2 carries for -1 yards. It's just, you better off just let it go. You stay around long enough, you'll turn into somebody that people dislike, right? I think it's time to just let it go after this year.
But my other question to that is, would anybody want him?
Yes.
You think so? Okay.
Yes. Sean Payton will take anybody that he formerly employed. I mean, if you need any evidence, you go watch the Denver game. Troutman's still getting the ball. Dude, Troutman's getting the ball. Buku, Prentice is there. Lil Jordan Humphrey's there. You name a motherfucker. They all still there. Sean Payton will stand on his decisions with roster even beyond one team to another team. Yes.
For sure, brother. I appreciate it, Mayo. Have a good one, brother. Who dat?
All right, bro. Who dat? Shough is our guy. Shaquille O'Neal. Shout out Shaquille O'Neal. Build around him. Go get a free receiver worth his salt this offseason. Pickens. That'd be insane. That would be insane. Draft Reese Downs or Bain Jr. Yeah, just got to get a playmaker. And then I think you should address the O-line in free agency. Instead of doing it all in the draft this time, we already drafted a bunch of washers and dries. Go do it in free agency. Spread quarters.
Mayo.
Yeah.
It's roast beef Ron, brother.
Amen.
Amen, brother. Mayo, I'm coming with receipts today, brother, okay? Because I tweeted this. Check my ex, brother. 2 to 3 weeks ago, I told y'all, I said, remember where you're at. We got a bright future ahead of us in New Orleans, okay? And I'm telling you right now, everybody needs to say this. Put it on a damn T-shirt if you want to. Shuck it. I'm in. I said, shuck it. I'm in. All right? We got our guy. We got our guy in the second round. Okay? And let me tell you something. When you get a guy, a quarterback, that played the way this man played today, in the progression that we all see with our own eyes, we got a bright future ahead of us. I'm going to tell you one more thing, Mayo, because we got a lot of great callers today, and I want to keep the positive vibes up. All right? I also told y'all a year ago, I said this will be the last year that the college football playoff is represented without a team from Louisiana. And sure enough, we all know the Green Wave are going this year. Lane Kiffin is building a damn dynasty. There will not be a year in the next 5 to 7 where LSU will not be in the college football playoff. The future is bright. Our Saints, guys, buckle up, all right? We got it. Devin Neal was a dog today. Our Saints reminded me of when I went to First Assembly little school on Airline Highway as a first grader. I got in trouble. That principal took me into his. I'm not kidding you either. Took me, and I'm talking paddle to ass. Okay, paddle to ass. That's what our defense did today. I love you, Mayo. Roast beef Ron out.
Amen. That was beautiful. And just in time. You know, what better time for Roast Beef Ron to call in than right now? Tulane gets in the playoff. The Saints get a win. It's a new beginning for LSU. And what better time for the positivity from Roast Beef Ron than right now? I mean, he even brought up the old paddles. You know? I'm not too young to not remember the paddles. You know, my dad beat my ass with a paddle one time, maybe. I think the neighbor had given him a paddle. You know, my dad just wanted to see what it, you know, see if it worked like everybody was talking about. And I didn't make my bed one day, and yeah, that dad came to paddle. You know, spread quarters.
Hey, what's up, brother? It's Cajun Goat.
What up, Cajun Goat?
Mayo, I want to send out some shout outs. Congratulations to Tulane. Congratulations to Summerall, the coach. LSU's going to have to look at that dude at Florida for a while. He's a really good coach. So a little shout out there. I want to give a shout out to our running back, the rookie, man. I thought he had a great game. The kid out of Kansas had a wonderful game. Look, Shough, we got to look at it this way. This dude just brought a victory without a number one receiver, without a number one tight end, and without a number one running back. He's doing it with guys. He's doing it with guys that on most teams ain't even gonna get on the field. So I mean, that's a big victory for me. I think this guy's gonna be a really good quarterback, and yeah, I hear everybody keep saying, "Oh, he's Carr 2.0." I don't think this guy's Carr at all. I think this guy's gonna make his own niche. He's a big, strong guy. He's faster than what you think. And like you said earlier, Mayo, I think he went out and took this game.
He went and took it.
He went out and won this game. He took it.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with that analysis, man. And really and truly should have took the game last week if Olave holds on to the fucking ball. Right. I thought that he dropped that pass in there so beautiful for a touchdown, for a game-winning touchdown.
Right.
You know, this guy's got that gene, dude. He's got that fight in him, you know, and that's what you like, man. You like to see a guy that's got Carr never had no fucking fight in him.
No.
So I think I get a little fucking pissy when I hear people saying he's like Carr 2.0. I don't think he is. And I think the kids you give him some weapons. You get some weapons in this draft, man. And I like to see what he can do with them.
I'm going to be honest with you.
The guy makes good decisions.
I'm going to be honest with you, dude. People can say whatever they want for a comparison. You know the comparison that keeps popping up in my head, and I'm not ashamed to say it, and I'm not going to regret it either. I'm going to tell you what he looks like. He looks like a young Josh Allen to me. I mean, dude, look at the takeoff. Look at the runs. Look at the deep ball. I mean, he's not afraid. He's confident. He's cool, calm, collected. Nothing really shakes him. When I saw them runs today, bro, I was like, dude, this is a guy that wants to win a football game. He's giving me Josh Allen vibes. I'm just gonna tell you what I feel.
Yeah, and you're totally right. And you're totally right. But you know what the difference is? He's way more accurate than what the fuck Josh Allen was when he first started.
Yeah.
If you remember, Allen was not fucking accurate. He threw a lot of interceptions because he wasn't accurate with the ball. But this kid is very accurate with the ball, man. He's got a freaking arm, man. He can throw that ball hard. And so all these comparisons to Carr, like, oh, he's not that good. This kid's going to be great. And I'm with you on it, man. I know a lot of announcers when you're watching the game, they'll always say, he reminds you of Ben Roethlisberger because of his size. I
could see that. I could see that as far as his size and his movement, maybe in the pocket, is kind of similar to like a Ben Roethlisberger. Right. But when he gets out and he goes and runs, dude, he's got some speed, bro. He's a big motherfucker to be running that fast too.
And you know what you like about him, man, is when he is in the pocket and he is getting pressure, he is still looking down the field. His head is still up. He's not a ducker. I used to say that he had these quarterbacks you got in this league, they duck and throw. They can't take that pressure. They duck and throw. They just throw the damn ball, and that's why he gets intercepted. So and like the interception today, that was just
miscommunication. It's going to happen during a rookie year. Yeah, even if it was on both of them, whatever. Even if it was just on Shough. I mean, this shit is going to happen in a rookie season. Again, I mean, this is his fifth. Yes. This is his fifth start.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I need 51 off my motherfucking team. 51 needs to get the fuck off of my team. This dude is fucking horrible, Mayo. Yeah, we're right down there by the goal line. He makes a great fucking play to Olave to get a first down, and this fucking asshole is the only lineman running up the fucking field. What the shit are we going to do with this son of a bitch?
I don't know. It's like
dude, he can't block. He's always doing something fucking wrong. Every time a quarterback gets stacked, the only guy standing there is him standing over the quarterback because his fucking guy's laying on top of him. I mean,
he's like I always said about Cesar Ruiz. He's like the Walmart door worker. You know, he's just there. He's supposed to be checking receipts, make sure nobody's stealing. He just lets everybody through. Yeah, how you doing? You know, that's Caesar, bro.
And one last thing too, dude, is I love LSU's keeping their defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I think that's a good move, dude. That's a great move. I thought that guy had the defense playing really good this year, and I think they'll get better too. And I think they're going to get a little bit more high recruits as far as their defensive line. You know, get more guys on the defense since he stayed.
Yeah, I thought the defense really started to, you know, do their thing towards the end too. I mean, don't get me wrong; they were still giving up some big plays here and there, but you know, even just if you're talking about like a guy like Harold Perkins,
they were keeping the point averages down.
Yeah.
They were keeping the points down.
Yeah,
we just couldn't fucking score. Imagine if we could have put some big drives together, some Lane Kiffin drives to fucking together,
right?
And imagine how much better that defense would be.
Right. We were putting nothing together. Right. Yeah.
Exactly. And they were staying on the field fucking longer. And you're not, you're not over here giving the defense a chance to breathe. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna love to see him with a good offensive coordinator. How much better that defense can be. I want to get back to old LSU defense, man.
Yeah.
We used to bang people's heads around.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna fear stepping on the field against this defense type of shit. Yeah.
Right, exactly. I want to get back to that, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't know this, but you were talking about Ole Miss was playing Tulane in the first game?
Yeah, it's in Oxford. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, Tulane in that first half was in that game.
Yeah,
bro.
they were. They just let it go. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, they didn't play. I mean, the score might not say Mayo, but they played that game really good, bro. They played just as good as what LSU played them. Okay.
And what's funny about you saying that, real quick, what's funny about you saying that is, well, you know, they had to go make Ole Miss probably went and made adjustments and came out blazing in the second half. Well, who does Ole Miss not have no more? They don't have Lane Kiffin. Brother. You see what I'm saying? So let's see how these other guys that are stepping in the coach come out and make adjustments. I doubt it'll be the same. I doubt it'll be the same.
Because I'm going to tell you something that Tulane should have kept with and they stopped doing, and they ran the fucking football on them. They ran the ball, bro. When that running back was having a feast day in that first half. And I don't know why they just got away from it, I guess because of the points and it got down or whatever. And I think the quarterback was still getting used, Tulane's quarterback was still getting used to playing.
Yeah.
You know? But I ain't going to hold your line no more, man. Who that? Good win today. Love and Shough, brother.
All right, Cajun, go. Who that? Appreciate the call. A lot of good points in that call, too. A lot of good points. Spread quarters.
Spread quarters.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yo, this is Kyle, DJ Fastball. I used to DJ down on Bourbon.
What's
I was at the game today. I moved about 3 years ago. And you know what? I brought my son to his first football game, and this was gorgeous. Gorgeous.
That's good.
I couldn't believe it.
Look, bro, that really makes my heart feel good, bro. Your son went to his first game and the Saints win. You know what I'm saying? That's not.
What happened? Yo.
Good on the Saints, man. Good on the Saints. They did it for the kids.
Good on the Saints, bro.
Good on the Saints, man. Got the kids happy.
I cannot believe we got through to you. And I love you, Devin. This is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. And
have a good one.
You too, man. Who dat? What a fucking story, dude. What a fucking story. Somebody in the chat just said the kid sounds loaded too. Come on, bro. Jesus. Maybe he was though. Spread quarters.
Yo, Dad, what's up, man?
What's happening?
Doing all right today, you know? I didn't think we were going to beat the Bucs. I'm happy.
When you getting that Tyler Shough poster and hanging it up on your wall?
Tomorrow. Shoot, I might go buy a jersey. When your quarterback runs to the goal line like that and puts his head down and takes a hit, you saw the teammates? That's the guy, they'll play for him. They'll play for him. And also, him and Devin Neal cooked on that last drive. I mean, they were cooking. Devin Neal, I like it. I liked that pick day one when we got him. The 7th round, right?
Well, I mean, fifth round. Fifth.
My bad, 5th. But still, I mean, that's great value. He plays like that all the time.
Yeah, it just took him a while. It took a while to get him going. Took a long time to really like incorporate him in the offense. And you can't. And for me, it's like you can't say, "Hey, Kamara was what was holding him back." No, you got to figure out a way to use him with a guy like him. I mean, we see this all over the league. You know, we see 2 running backs and they find a way to use both of them. You know, I mean, the Falcons suck, but you know, look at how they use Bijan and Algier. You know what I'm saying? So it's just finding that rhythm. And unfortunately, Kamara is out, and Devin Neal, bro. It seems like, all right, for instance, we need a first down. It's 3rd down. Devin Neal gets the ball. He's got 7 yards to run. They get the first down. He's getting it.
He's getting it. Yep.
He's getting it. That's what I love about him.
He looks fast, man. He has that burst on that big 3rd down run.
Yeah,
man, he looked quick. He got all the edge.
21-yard run. Yeah, dude. And look, we know this because we watch college ball. He was a dog at Kansas.
Kansas, yeah.
So when we picked him, I'm the same way as you. Like, I was like, dude, this is a good pick. I don't know how he got to the 5th round. You know, maybe he had a lot of gas on the truck, but no, he looks like a guy that's going to help us.
I used Kansas in a dynasty, so that's how I knew about him, and I was like, I maxed him out, and then he looked good in real life too. But also, shout out to Alante, man. He missed a big tackle earlier, and then came back and got that pick, and I think that really helped seal the game. You go and get a touchdown finally off of a turnover. I was like, the Saints decided to suit up today. Yeah. I liked it. They like last week. We felt like they mailed it in. This week, I don't know what happened. They must have somebody talked to them because they weren't mailing nothing in today.
Wow, they're not mailing it in. You got to give them credit on that, dude. Because I mean, anybody could sit there and just say, "Hey, you know what? Fuck it, another losing year for the Saints." But no, they not mailing it in, dude. So I got to give them all credit. I saw something from pretty much. I mean, look, Grandison had a good game. Kool-Aid had a good game.
Kool-Aid
Quincy Riley, I thought, had a very passionate game. He had some mistakes, but I thought Quincy Riley. I mean, you want to let him go through them mistakes. I think Quincy Riley's going to be a good player for the Saints. Alante, like you said. Even Cam Jordan, you know, I know the one thing I really recall is the deflection that he almost intercepted, but it's like, dude, Cam Jordan been playing in the league for fucking almost 20 years, dude, and he's still finding a way to, you know, do something.
And DeMario, too.
DeMario
was on one today. Even, look, Rosé won't show up in the stat sheet, but he was clogging up the middle finally today on those runs. Like, we stopped him on one or maybe 2 4th down runs.
It's the younger guys, too. So, like, Sanka, very aware. This motherfucker's very aware, dude. First of all, he had a pick that wound up getting negated by a flag, right? And then then he had another one that went down the left side of the field the way he almost picked it. I mean, it was a ball that got popped up and it was going down to the ground quick, and he almost picked that. Like, Sanka, he had a huge hit on, who was it, bro? He had a huge hit on somebody, knocked him fucking 2 yards out of bounds. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, these rookies that they drafted this year, a lot of them are looking like they're going to be, you know, they're going to be staples for the Saints, bro.
And real quick before I get out of here and clear up the lines, so all the people that are like, oh, we need to lose. Well, guess what? The Titans won today, so that helps us out. The only other bad team that lost was the Jets lost. And guess who else lost? The Falcons.
Yeah, and then the Giants too are starting to get into this race, I'd imagine, huh?
For the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, so you got to keep an eye on them too. But anyway, yeah, dude, I'll take a win over the Bucs for sure.
Hell yeah! Shout out Jameis on Fox this morning. He's going to be good in that role whenever he decides to retire. And shout out Lane Kiffin and the Tigers, man. Who dat? Go Tigers. We're back.
Who dat? Go Tigers. And roll wave, bro. First team from Louisiana to ever make the college football playoff. If you would have went and wrote this down a few years ago, people would have told you to stop writing. Don't ever write again. They would have called you an idiot, a bunch of mean-ass shit. They would have everything. But here we are, dude. It is reality. Tulane is in the college football playoff. Spread quarters.
Mayo, it's Clark Shark.
What's happening, brother?
Hey, the Saints win. I've never said 3-10 feels good, but it feels pretty damn good today.
It does. It's funny how that works out, huh? We just kind of had peace with being a losing football team this year, but, the wins still feel good.
I've always said this. As a delusional Saints fan, my week is made on Sundays. If the Saints win, I won all week. I could care less what happens until next Sunday. But if they lose, it's like the whole week's fucked up from the start. But, it is what it is. I will say this. Everybody's talking about Shough. I let everybody else speak on him. I'm on the boat with him. But Devon Vele, I think he's been worth that fourth round pick for the last 2 weeks. I think he's been stepping up. He's been that, go-to guy for Shough.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
No, you're good.
I got a guy in the comments. You can't say anything without being just exactly literal with the internet. Of course, I got a guy in the comments. Not the first team from Louisiana to make the playoffs, dog. LSU made. Bro, you know what I'm saying. Who that, Rye? Like, bro, you want to go be right? Go be right. Go be right somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being exact. You know what I'm saying. People from Louisiana, you got to know what they saying. And if you don't, you don't, bro. If you want to go holler at somebody in New Jersey, they like to be smart up there and shit. You know what the fuck I'm saying, dude. My bad, dude.
Yeah.
That's it? That's all you got?
Well, I mean, pretty much. But, hey, I will say, at least a team from Louisiana can make it. I'm up here in West Virginia, and we got West Virginia over here committing, I think the last I've seen was 52 3-stars.
Well, but hold on. I will say this, though, because I bet on West Virginia a couple times this year. Their home games, pretty rowdy, bro. They got a great fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Morgantown. That's Morgantown.
And another thing about West Virginia people that I noticed, they love to fight. You got some fighters out there. They'll fight for their land out there. I like that.
Yeah, and then, we got Marshall. And I thought, with this new playoff system, with the 12 team, if they had to, how they had it this year with the ACC sucking ass and James Madison sneaking in from the Sun Belt, they could have got in last year, but, they got Coach Huff who up and left them, and now he left Southern Miss the same way. He's going to Memphis, but it is what it is. But, yeah, I'm going to strive with the team, suffer with the team, but we striving this week, Devin. Who that?
Who that, brother? Shout out, man. West Virginia. Take me home. And they got that song, To a Place I Belong, West Virginia. And I feel like no matter where you live, that song feels good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not in California. I'm sure California is fuck that song. Spread quarters.
What's up, Devin? Milf Hunter.
What up, Milf Hunter?
Not much, my boy. Hey, what a week for the state of Louisiana, man.
What a week. Seriously.
First of all, me and my people, we were like, fuck it. At least we got Tulane. We went to the game. Rushed the field, all that shit. We were right next to them, North Texas, mark-ass bitches. They were fucking, right when they scored that first touchdown, they were talking all that shit, and then Tulane came to whoop that ass.
Yeah, I just didn't see them. I just never thought for a second Tulane was going to lose that game. Even with North Texas having a good quarterback and all that, I just never thought for a second. No way.
Yeah, the sports books were trying to be frauds, putting them on the underdogs. I hammered that shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then the Saints, you know what they did? Kansas get fuck you, Baker Mayfield, you mark-ass bitch, who that?
fucking love it, dude. I love it, bro. I love when the Saints make people happy, bro. Like the previous caller said, change your whole week. You know, all your conversations are going to be good conversations. They lose, I don't want to talk to a motherfucker. I don't want to talk about no football, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They win, let's have a conversation, bro. What you want to talk about, bro? Football, groceries, the stocks, whatever you want to talk about, I'll talk about it. Spread quarters.
Yo, what up?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I'm elated. I needed this win today. That's all I can say. I had to sit through that whack ass Pelicans game that happened yesterday. I take whatever one I can get. I said this shit earlier. I said this shit to my parents. I said this shit to everyone that I've been around because I moved up to Texas like 5 years ago, but I've been the only one in my family that still follows New Orleans sports. I saw LSU. I saw the Saints. I saw the Pelicans. It's rough right now, and everyone, lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in. We finna get this shit. We finna be all right. All right? This is Who Dat Nation. Who the fuck, like, who the fuck told us to sulk? Lock in.
I'm locked in, brother.
We better than this.
We are. We better than this, what we've shown. We are. We're just better people.
We are the people.
Yeah. We are.
I just wanted to say that. Who dat?
Who dat, my brother? Good energy, man. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir. I'll talk to you later.
No doubt. Look, the Pels are awful. I really don't even want to talk about the Pels on the show right now. It's that bad. But Fears and Queen. That's your hope there. Fears and Queen. Fears and Queen. Fears and Queen. Hey, what's going on with the Pels? Fears and Queen. You think the Pels are gonna win tonight? Fears and Queen. You think they should move the Pels? Fears and Queen. That's all I say now when it comes to the Pelicans. You got any questions about the Pelicans? Fears and Queen is my answer. Every single time. Spread quarters.
Kellen Moore, 2026-27 Coach of the Year. Tyler Shough, 26-27 MVP. I mean, dog, what are we doing here? We winning games? We got a stud at quarterback. We got a mismatched offensive line that actually blocked. I mean, come on, bruh.
I love it. And manifest it. Hey, people will call you crazy.
Devon Bailey going to be worth a 4th-round pick? I don't know. Man. It was awesome. That was awesome, Devin. That was, bruh. I mean, Kellen Moore actually drew up a game plan, and we executed it.
Yeah, and look,
3 rushing touchdowns.
And they still had some things happen where you question Kellen Moore's decision making, but you know what? It wasn't anything that was detrimental to the team winning the game. And you got a quarterback who was unwilling to lose the game. That's the biggest thing. It's one thing to have a quarterback that can manage a game. You know how they always say that? Hey, we need a quarterback that can manage the game. No.
Nah, that kid went out and took that.
He went out and took that fucking win. And we bringing it back to the city, baby. And I don't want to hear nothing about no Tampa Bay Buccaneers from no Buccaneers fans. Because guess what? See you fucking later, dude. Y'all are trash. Y'all will always be beneath us. Always.
4th and 1 in the red zone on the 4-yard line. We actually went for that shit and got it, and the refs took it away as they always do.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, like that little dump off to Olave. Like, that ain't Kellen. I didn't think that was Kellen Moore. I didn't know who that was. Calling that play. But, man, I don't know. It was all around amazing, dude. I mean, that team's going to beat the shit out of the Titans and the Jets. We're going to wind up with 5-6 wins by the end of the year. And I'm fine with it. If he looks like that, I don't care what happens.
Well, in my opinion, if we wind up winning those games, that means that probably your quarterback played pretty good, and that just further solidifies that we don't need to draft a quarterback.
No, we don't need a quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. So having the 5th or 6th or 7th or whatever pick, you're going to be right in position to get what we need. Trust me.
And even if we wasted on an offensive lineman again, I'm not even going to say wasted. Even if we take an offensive lineman for the 8th year and not in 7 years, I mean, dude, we need it. I mean, we need a team. I'm not sitting here delusional. We need some ball players.
Yeah, we just need some ball. Let's just leave it at that. We need some ball players. I don't want to wish an offensive lineman first-round pick on nobody.
I think we got a quarterback, dude.
Yeah.
I think we got a quarterback.
I think we got our guy.
I think we saw a head coach draw up a game plan for the first time in his career.
I thought it was his best game as a coach. Yeah, I really did.
Absolutely.
I really did.
When was the last time we had 3 rushing touchdowns as a team? Been a while.
Damn, that's a good point.
At least this season.
Yeah, I don't know, but...
All right, dude. Who that, dog?
Who that, brother? Who that? Hey, shout out to Cajun Ninja in the chat right now. Bro, what is up, dog? Love that, bro. Thank you for the super chat, man. I saw Cajun Ninja at the Poirier-Holloway pre-fight party in New Orleans, bro. We chatted up for a good bit. That's a good motherfucker right there. Shout out to the Cajun Ninja, bro. Feely Cajun. I don't care what the record is. We needed this win. Facts. We absolutely needed this win. Jordan Roberts, 199. For my Jameson on the rocks. Shout out Nola Boy. Nola Boy gets a shout out on the super chat. Shout out Nola Boy and Renato, both of the moderators in the chat. I know Nola Boy gets a lot of popularity because he's 15, and he's a funny ass guy. But Renato's in here too. So just showing love to both of those guys. But yeah, man, Saints, baby. Got everybody feeling good. Spread quarters.
Yo, what up, Devin?
What's happening?
Tennessee Todd.
What up, bro?
Tennessee Todd. First time caller.
Hell yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question, bro. Do you think the reason Kellen Moore keeps running Taysom Hill out there is because they're both Mormon?
Is Kellen Moore confirmed Mormon?
Yeah, Kellen Moore's a Mormon.
I didn't know for sure. Yeah, okay, he is, huh? Yeah, probably a little Mormon.
That's why he keeps running fucking Taysom Hill out there every damn game.
Probably a little Mormon brotherhood going on there, but I mean, it's not going to last past this year. You know, it's over, man. Yeah. It's over, and before we knock Taysom Hill, I want to thank Taysom Hill because he's got a lot of memories as a Saint. We're not in a situation right now to where whatever Taysom Hill does, we should begrudge him for it because we're not going to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? If he touches the ball 3 times in one game and does absolutely nothing with it, yeah, okay, it sucks. We could tell that he's lost his step. What may have you, right? But we don't need to like begrudge him because he's done a lot, bro. As a Saint, a lot of memories. Yeah. And what is it gonna do for us? I mean, we 3-10. So. Yeah.
Hey, another thing. So this is something I've been saying about Olave. I think people need to understand. So last week with that game or that ball that he got thrown at the end of the game last week, where he tries to catch it, he tries to breadbasket it, and he just misses on it. Now there was a play, I think it's by USC also, the same exact thing, the same ball. He caught it with his hands. The thing about Olave that fucks up a lot of the throws is he's a body catcher.
Yeah.
Olave tries to catch balls with his body. He does not try to catch with his hands. And I remember Aaron Rodgers said this years ago. The difference between a receiver that catches with his hands and catches with his body, if you catch with your body, you're going to miss passes. Like you're just going to whiff on passes often because you're not catching with your hands. It also fucks up the timing of the rows. It fucks with your ability to catch and run because you're too busy trying to catch with your body. That's just something I think a lot of people need to understand.
For me, man.
With your hands.
Yeah, for me, just catch the fucking ball. It don't whatever. Yeah. Just catch the fucking ball, and we are willing to give Olave the most opportunities, bro. We are willing to trade other receivers to assure the fact that he is our solidified guy going forward. We're willing to pay him. It looks like so. just catch the ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the excuses for Olave, bro. It is what it is, and he needs to make big plays, bro. Like today, for me, just not big enough plays from Olave. But it is what it is. We got the win.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
All right, brother.
All right, I'm not gonna hold up the line.
All right, dude.
Good W.
Who dat? Respect the heart. I remember when Aaron Brooks won a playoff game and everybody loved him and thought he was going to be lit, and he went straight tomato can. I mean, to be honest with you, Aaron Brooks really he kept the Saints in contention pretty much every season he played, other than the one right before Katrina. So he was an 8-win quarterback, 7, 8, 9 win quarterback. It was fun. It was fun. Trust me, I was alive and I was in the dome. So, but he wasn't an immaculate quarterback. He wasn't a great quarterback. He was all right. And anyway, he said, let's see Tyler Shough play 2 seasons. Well, we can't do anything about that today, respect your heart. So you can't be mad when Saints fans are encouraged. That's the problem with fans. They get mad that we encourage. Bro, we won the game. Tyler Shough made sure that we won the game. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, okay, let's see 2 seasons, of course. Let's see 2 seasons of anybody that we draft. Let's see 2 seasons, but 2 seasons don't happen in one Sunday, bro. You got to let people be happy. Spread quarters.
Hey, this is you from Slide, brother. How you doing?
Doing great, brother. How you doing?
Doing good. We got that Tampa Bay. We put them in their place. Tampa Bay, they suck. We have their number there, but they seem to get our number here. But anyway, I'm having me a little RIB and ready to have a big fatty and celebrate this big win on a Sunday. What you think about all that, brother?
I think highly about all of that. Every last bit of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, down to
I got one more thing.
What you got?
Go ahead. I want to know if you can have any more RIBs coming out. I done drank all mine. I'm drinking my cousins and my neighbors. They're getting bad.
I'm pretty sure. Hopefully this summer. It's like usually they do it once a year, and it's usually during summer. And this time they added even more.
I'm to get a Christmas present.
Oh, okay. Well, look, send me an email. I'll see what I can do for you. Send me
it, brother.
Send me an
anyway,
email,
brother. Got it,
dude. All right,
all right, man. Happy to have Merry Christmas.
All right, brother. Same to you. Merry Christmas.
Later.
Yeah, you could hear the Paul Malls coming out. I love that dude, bro. He's been calling for a long time, bro. I fucking love that dude, bro. He's a good guy. That is not Yam Live. So whoever's in the chat saying that, brother, that guy's been calling for a long time, dude. It's the unit from Slide Out. Spread quarters.
Devin, what's up? It's Jacob here in Hattiesburg.
What's up, Jacob?
Hey, shout out, good win. I'm glad to see the team ain't laying down after they got eliminated from the playoffs. Hey, if you'd have told me week 1 that Tyler Shough is the most impressive looking rookie quarterback, I would not have believed you. I'm taking him over Dart right now.
Oh yeah, I think the Dart hype. I think it's settled down, and I think anybody who realistically watches football unbiasedly, if they look at Dart and Shough is the better quarterback, dude. He is.
Yeah, he is, and it's not even close. Hey, on another note, who you got for the Heisman? I wanted Pavia to win, but I think Mendoza won it last night, because if you want to beat a man, you got to beat the man, and he nutted up and did it.
Yeah.
And then who you got to win everything?
I wish Pavia would win the Heisman, though. It's so dope. And Pavia was at UFC on Saturday. Just a likable motherfucker, right? But yeah, no, I think you're right with who's going to win the Heisman. It's because, dude, Indiana's the number 1 team in the playoff rankings, bro. Like, it's incredible. But anyway, who I got to win it all, dude, if I had to pick right now, gun in my head, I got to say Georgia, dude. I got to, bro. Okay. I got to.
I agree with you.
Yeah, because because they just look like they getting into that form. And don't get me wrong, Georgia Tech played them good, but Georgia Tech wasn't an awful football team this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, Haynes King, I got you. That he'll go try to get a win no matter what. But yeah, I'd say Georgia as I said right now.
Okay. All right. Who that, man? Thank you.
Who that, brother? I can't say Indiana. I can't. And look, call it what it is, bro. They've proven me wrong beyond belief because I didn't think they'd beat Ohio State. I really didn't. I mean, look what Ohio State did to them last year. So they are proving like a lot of these, basically all these tests, they passing them, and it seems like they are the best team in football. It really does. But what happens when they go play Georgia? You see what I'm saying? I got to see that. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's fine with me, dude. But before anything happens, I'm taking Georgia to win it all at this point. Spread quarters.
Devin?
Yeah, I'm right here.
What's happening, man? Look, check this out. I'm from Baton Rouge, King mixologist, first-time caller. The defense, man. The defense won the game. Shough did a lot of good stuff. I appreciate that. But the defense, the old guys stepped up. And you know what? Red Bean Monday, baby. I'm waiting for it. Where you going this time?
I don't ever know. I don't ever know until Monday. But yeah, no, the defense they played their fucking ass off today for sure.
Question. I got a question before I let you go. What you think about Marshall Faulk at Southern?
I love it. I love it. Marshall Faulk from the 9th Ward. Good for him. Yeah, no, good for him, dude. Yeah. And honestly, when I heard that they were looking at hiring him, like that's like a no-brainer, dude. That's a no-brainer, bro. He's gonna elevate the program. So yeah, watch out, Southern. Seriously, bro. Marshall Faulk. Think about the resources.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. Anyway, who that? Go Tigers. The Southern University Nation. Love you, Devin, man.
All right, bro. Who that, man?
Later.
Love you too, man. And happy holidays to you. Yeah, it's a big hire by Southern, dude. Marshall Faulk's a legend. He's a legend, bro. So just think about the network and the resources. I mean, in the world of NIL, Southern's going to be better. Spread quarters, last caller.
Mayo, it's Fish Fry, brother.
Fish Fry, what's happening?
I was a little worried right there in the second quarter, but hey, we came back, man. I called in a couple weeks ago, said I wasn't bought in on Shough. Hey, that man's willing to lay his life on the line. So I'm bought in. I'm not saying, I heard everybody talking about, possibly next Drew Brees. Is he gonna be that good? No, but I saw a lot of things that I like. Dude's willing to lay up. Dude didn't step out of bounds. Dude trucked the guy on the goal line to take the lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to love the passion. You got to love the passion to want to put points on the board because the defense can play great, right? But if you're not putting no points on, if you're not putting no points on the board, eventually it's bend but don't break type shit. So he went out there and put them points on the board. This has been the problem. Us on the goal line, us in the red zone. We're not taking advantage of scoring opportunities. They did it today.
Hey, something else. We made adjustments at halftime for the first time in God knows how long.
We did. That's a good point, Fish Fry.
We did.
That's a good point.
We did.
You want to see that out of Kellen Moore. More adjustments.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. My only concern is I don't know who's got worse luck when it comes to kickers, the Saints or Alabama. Golly. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that one, we're walking a fine line there, but I'll be in the big city of NOLA on the 23rd. Watching Golden Eagles. We're playing in the NOLA Bowl, bro.
Oh, who y'all playing?
We play Western Kentucky.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a good game.
That's going to be a big game. Big game.
That is good.
USM just got their USM's coach gone to Memphis, but told them boys they still got to show out,
Yeah. No, Western Kentucky, of course, they're known for being able to air it out, so it should be a good game.
Ain't no doubt. We're going to be down there cutting up like a new pair of scissors, bro.
All right, Fish Fry.
All
right, who that? Hey, don't Jesse Michael, don't bring up the holder. Because I tried to say that for weeks. Nobody wanted to hear it. They thought I was smoking meth. Don't bring up the holder now. The hold is great. The punt is great. Great guy. So we're not gonna bring that up now. No. The hold is great. So Kicker gets a pass today. Rainy as fuck. They don't want to give Groupie a pass when it's fucking, snowing in Chicago, whatever the fuck it was, whatever was coming out there. But yeah, no. In the Windy City, but no. Brian Shrimp, $4.99 Shough is the shiz. Who dat? Thank you, brother. Who dat, man? Big day for Tyler Shough. Big day for Tyler Shough. All right, bro. Well, look, dude. I'm out of here, man. What a day, man. What a day. Just good vibes, bro. Real good vibes after the Saints win. You can't help but smile, bro. Hey, I got merch. HTMsports.com/shop. I got that hoodie, which is a Champion brand hoodie. And this long sleeve crew of motherfuckers, comfort colors shirt. HTMsports.com/shop. Taking pre-orders right now. They should be in this week. So I'll be shipping out soon. For anybody who has ordered, just know I put it in the description. It takes up to 21 days for delivery. So you gotta give me that window sometimes, especially when I'm taking pre-orders. But it will be there, and you will love it. I also got this one probably sold out, or it's close to sold out. So forgive me if you go to the site and it's sold out. But this Respect Your Body pocket tee, I'll probably restock this too. But anyway, HTMsports.com/shop. Anybody that's bought merch from Holden Mayo, it don't just come like shirt in a bag and that's it. You're going to get stickers. You know what I'm saying? Look. If I'm selling a Mardi Gras hot plate hoodie, then you're going to get the Mardi Gras hot plate die cut sticker. You see what I'm saying? I want the experience when you open up that shit to be like, damn, this feels good. This was well worth what I spent. I think about that shit, bro. I come from sales, so I think about shit like that with my merch. You name it, bro. Every bowl matters. We got Camellia stickers. We got the blue plate magnets with the blue plate mayo. We got all kinds of fucking shit, and I'm hand wrapping them personally, so everything's coming from my hands. So HTMsports.com/shop. And by the way, I see everybody in the chat, 531 viewers. Do me a favor before you get out of here. Throw a thumbs up on the stream. It helps the show grow. It helps it be more seen on YouTube. So that'd be the only reason why I'd be asking for that. Throw a thumbs up on the stream. Help a motherfucker out. Help HTM Live grow. We've done great this year, dude. We almost had 20,000 subscribers. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the chat. I don't have tank tops, Liam. I just sell shirts and long sleeve shirts, and I ain't got no drawers and none of that. Well, I'm going to try to diversify the catalog maybe next year. But I like to keep it simple because I don't want to get overwhelmed. Good game in fantasy this week. I got to check the score. I hate to check the score, dude. Brett, I hate to check the score because I'm worried. My players didn't show up. And this happens every year. I'm 9-4. I'm dominating. I'm on a 6-game winning streak. And the first round of playoffs, they never show up. Derrick Henry, barely no points. It's just they got to show up, bro, and they never do. James Cook. I'll be the first to tell you, I get nervous when I get into the playoffs in fantasy football. It just never goes right, no matter how good I'm doing. 6-game winning streak. Blowing motherfuckers out the water, dude. George Pickens, 8 points. Baker Mayfield, 12 points. It's just endless, man. We'll see. Yeah. Michael, see, there it is right there. Brett, Michael Wilson and Puka Nacua just went nuclear for me. I ain't even got off the show yet. I already know what's happening. I knew it. And he's telling me good game like the game's over. So that must mean that, yeah, he probably just... It's fucking bullshit, dude. I mean, you want to talk about the hottest team in the Mayo Fantasy League? It was my team. Today, Derrick Henry does nothing. James Cook does nothing. George Pickens did nothing the other night. Baker Mayfield does nothing. Deebo Samuel does nothing. These are all guys that have consistently went off the whole year or did well in fantasy. It's fucking gross, bro. It's gross, dude. All right, I'm out of here. I'm not going to let that bring me down.